Good afternoon, people. So, as you'll have seen from the thumbnail, as long as we get the thumbnail sorted out by that point, and we've got 7 degrees on that one today. We got this one out. I think it's been warmer than 7 degrees at this rate. We've got the world famous one that was 5.4% and then went to 5%. But as we all know, is a pretty decent hazy pale. So the main thing of this video. Oh, and I've got my jacket on. Look.
Oh, look at him.
Look, people, look.
There he goes.
Faith, eh? I would do a proper twirl, but if I do a fall over, you know what I mean, you'll all laugh and think I'm more stupid than you do already.
Yeah, and I'll probably get squashed.
I'm not falling in your direction. I'm not that brave. What do you mean squash? What are you trying to say? Wow.
Just you're a bit bigger than me.
Not even a minute in. She don't say that with other things. Anyway, I'll say no more. Right, we haven't got the faith glasses, obviously, because I did have a word with Evan, but he didn't send them. So actually, I didn't really, but you know how it is. So I say that's at 7. We've got Hackney Church glasses in a way, and do check out our collaboration with that company if you haven't already. And it is released, as it should have told you at the beginning of this video, 03/03/25. I believe you me puts these to bed. Well and truly. Beer of the year last year, but just saying, not plugging. Right. Anyway, all we're trying to get here, and obviously since we made the first video, we now know that Little Faith, don't we, is coming out on cans, obviously very soon, and I think it's already in some Tesco's. I've looked on our Tesco's app, which normally collaborates with our local store. It's not there yet, but we will pull this keg out at some point before Michelle.
Yeah, and we will try and get hold of that can release.
Yeah, no, we'll get it, because I need to get a new SIM card, so we can go along there, get some dog food and some dog treats and kill 2 birds with one stone, and then we'll bring the keg back out, back in here or back in the bar,
and see how it
compares against that. So you're getting 3 for 1, eh? Apart from the fact the cost of it, I think it was £3. So right, are you going to do the perfect draft, Paul?
No, I'll pull the can.
Go on.
No, I'll pull the can.
No, don't be a chicken.
No.
Why don't you just pour that?
Because I don't like making a fool of myself on camera.
Oh, right. That's all right for me, though, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
I get it. There you go, look, people. Oh, blimey. I forgot it's leaning to this side. I moved it, didn't I?
Yeah.
There we go, look. It's easy. Faith for faith for faith. George Michael wouldn't be proud of this. £39.90. There you go, people.
No, decent pour. Right, let's get this.
£39.90 for 4%. Nah, George wouldn't be playing ball there. He wasn't really a drinker. A bit of red wine, George, if I remember, wasn't it? Bit of a champagne man. Or into the old, you know. And yeah, all the other things. So, there you go. There is the 2 off together.
So.
Right, so I want to keep mine this side. Or you, yeah, it don't matter, does it?
I'm looking at them colour wise, and hold yours up into the light a little bit.
This is darker.
It's coming out darker from the machine.
Yeah.
The can
Look at
is
that.
lighter.
We're not on the, obviously, because we're putting intros on, so I can't do the 4K at the moment. It looks the same.
It
on there,
is
doesn't it?
when you're putting it up in the light, but in natural light,
Yeah,
it is a bit darker.
that's definitely lighter.
Yeah.
Unreal. So the 5% is lighter than the 4%.
Oh,
So you
that's
want
got some aroma, that has.
Yeah, compared to that.
I'm going to smell both of them first. Yeah. I'll start with the lighter one.
Yeah, well, the lighter one is the can, isn't it? Let's not get confused because it's our Condit.
I meant the lighter ABV.
Oh, which is that one?
Oh, I'll tell you what, getting more aroma from Faith than Little Faith.
Yeah, this is the real Faith. No, that's the real Faith.
That's the one out the can, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't get confused.
I've done this on the Stella one.
You've done this. I'm keeping a close eye on things. I know what's going on.
No, but
The one that I poured is that one there.
Right, so that is staying with that. Look.
That's
you stay
staying
with
with
that
that.
like a good boy.
Yeah, that is not getting the same aroma.
So let's go on the lighter one.
Okay.
You know, I get that people like it. If people like Session 4% beer, then yeah, I get that. But unless you're paying with beer tokens, it's still £3.50 if you're paying with beer tokens, which you have to sometimes. You know, it's not a bad beer.
I'm getting quite a lot of grapefruit off that today.
Mandarin.
Yeah. The
I'm
other
swallowing.
citrus fruits are there, but the grapefruit at the end is quite prominent.
Yeah. I've got to say as well, on first sip, obviously we haven't drank anything today. It's much better warmer.
Yeah.
There's a lot more
It's totally right.
going on.
So if you've got one of the other machines that just comes out at 3, let it sit for 5 minutes or so, let it warm up a bit. That is definitely better, that bit warmer.
Yeah. Definitely, it's definitely got more going on. As you're moving it around your palate, you are getting all these tropical fruits, you know, what you want to say. We're all going to pick up different things, whether it be mango, grapefruit, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, predominantly
Mandarin,
citrus, a little bit of tropical, pineapple.
Yeah, it's definitely pineapple.
Yeah.
So, that's your lighter one, which has impressed me more. I did give it a low score. I will rescore it. It's not that great because of the price, though, but it, you know.
My score did actually reflect the price.
Yeah. But it has got more. You can see
the
it.
aroma really is more pungent on this.
Well, it should be. It's a whole percent. It's 25% more alcohol in it. You want, you know, this station for me. If they were going to go down the road with Northern Monk, why not release a keg double? Lovely keg pack, right? A Little Faith and a Faith, all in a keg pack. Bango. They'd fly out.
Okay. So the difference is plain to see. As soon as you get that bit in your mouth and you sort of swill it round. Oh, I'm sorry, but it's just a more in-depth taste. It tastes fuller on the mouth.
I'm doing it wrong, aren't I? This is the.
I'm trying to think of the best way to describe something. You know when you mute something down, so if you're looking at a really bright picture and you put a layer of gauze over the top and it mutes it down, basically, yes, they have got the same flavours. They are predominantly the same drink. It's just that muted down effect. It isn't as vibrant. It isn't as bold. Those flavours, those smells, the aromas, the depth of taste in your mouth isn't the same on Little Faith.
Yeah, which it was. We never expected it to be, obviously, but obviously when I mentioned about this, a few people said to give it a shot, which sure there's a bit hanging down there.
You've got a little bit of cotton. I'll have to remember to cut it off afterwards.
I'm having a spell, people. It's my age, you see. It's my age. But no, this was always going to be this way. This was just to say we had the can here because obviously we knew the keg was coming out.
Yeah.
And we thought the keg was
the same.
Yeah, the same as the can. But as I say, the cans are coming out now. There's nothing wrong with Little Faith. I get that. As I say, it is expensive. I do feel it has more to offer than yesterday, and maybe the 5 was a bit harsh. I'd give it a 6. But I still
I'd give it a 7, and
Yeah.
I'm staying with that 7 because it's very drinkable. It's not unpleasant, but it's kind of the value for money thing for me. I don't feel there's a lot of value for money in the price that they're charging.
If you take 20% off it, then yeah, you're talking. But as people have rightly pointed out, in the local pubs it's £6 a pint. So if you're paying £3.50 at home, you're still winning. Which is actually less. It's about £3.20 something with your token money. But
I just feel for sitting and drinking at home.
There's a lot of buy 3, get 1 free.
Okay, how much did you say the
stores.
can was?
About £3.
There you go. I picked the can.
Oh yeah, and I think you can get it cheaper than that if you do the can on the 4 for 3 deal. I think it works out about £2.60.
There you go.
But remember that is only a 440ml can. We're talking of a 568 pints. So you've got to be careful because someone will pull me up. People love pulling me up on the mathematics, don't they? You've got to remember, I don't rehearse all this. I kind of make most of it up as I go along.
When it comes to the math thing, that's Paul's department. Numbers are me, don't go. I really match the hair with that one, so I let him work all of that side of it out.
I tell you what it does though, and I know it goes back to Simon's video when I dropped the ABV. We weren't bang into it anyway. You tried it before, obviously long before YouTube, right? But the point about this is here: when you drink that one and then you drink that one, it makes that one because of the extra depth and everything to it. That one, you think, oh, this is decent.
Oh, yeah.
And that is what I'm actually thinking.
Yeah, I'm not surprised about that. I am surprised that the one that's come out of the machine is darker. I would have expected it to be the other way round. I don't know why. I don't know what my logic on that is.
You know, these are like, they're not even close in a way that, although they are predominantly the same going on and that, but even if you blind tested these, you're going to get it all day long, because there is so much more, especially after drinking that one and going to that. It's like, wow. And you know that, there's 25% more alcohol, which is quite a lot, really. No, 20%, isn't it? Sorry, not 25. Someone's going to pull me up on that. Yeah, 20%.
It tastes more juicy.
Yeah, that's decent. That's a decent beer. I've never said it isn't. As I say, when they dropped the ABV, I was going to get some.
In your mouth a little bit more.
And we just didn't bother, did we? You could, if you wanted to do a 4.5, you can mix them two into one. All right, let's give it a go. See, that's what we do for people. Doesn't matter, does it? You'll be drinking them both in a way. There you go. Now we have Faith in the mix. Good to people, eh?
God.
Because they've drunk about the same. So, this is Faith in the mix. Look at that. Looks decent.
You're just going to spoil the good one.
You'd be drinking it. You don't complain. We're giving it a Faith in the mix. Who else is going to do that in the mix? That looks decent like that, actually. Have you noticed, though, that it's gone more to the lighter colour than the darker colour, which is really weird, because it was proper half and half there, apart from this little bit. So can you tell that that's had a...
Yeah, because Little Faith has got a more predominant grapefruit finish on it, and basically what's that's done is add that predominant grapefruit finish to the drink as a whole.
What that's done now is made that 4.5. If you don't want it after, I'll drink it anyway.
It's not about wanting it. It was just that the one from the can was such a good flavour profile. Those flavours are really popping in the mouth. I just left it and drank them separate.
That's you, and that's me, and that's how different we are, isn't it? So, what can I say? He who dares wins. He who hesitates don't. For me, yeah, you can taste that, but you got 4.5. Middle Faith. We've introduced it to everyone. You see it here first. You've got Little Faith, you've got Big Faith, and you've got Middle Faith. None of them are all that good, but if you were choosing one,
I would go for the can. For me, it's the can.
So, what can I say? We've gabbled on for long enough. I do apologise. I've told her to stop, lay it down and just get on and do the professional things, like I do. Bonjour.